And for those of you who are unfamiliar with the bracket flags, what's changed is here we got a start screen just up and to the left from vanilla.
What a start
Ooh, and a
screen.
bonus cave right off the bat. That's pretty nice to see. But anyway, yeah, so...
What a start screen.
Yeah, nice start screen. So for those who are still unfamiliar with what the brackets are, is bracket stages is we have first quest dungeons, but we have second quest overworld. The enemy HP is plus or minus 4 HP, and when you enter a level, you're not going to be clear exactly what it is at the moment because the level numbers are going to be hidden. And here we've got level 9 already.
Unless, of course, you walk into level 9. That one is still going to be labeled as such. But even if 5 Triforce pieces to get there.
Yeah, you still need 5 Triforce pieces. And here, Maligord is going to be going up near the Armos item of death. And, so our small secret, I think I saw that was at 2? Yep, and our large secret's at 33, so the money's not doing too well. Okay, and the Coast Heart was the item. So, the bad news is that was the Coast Heart, so not really a free item. But the good news is they got that search over and done with. So now they don't have to worry about, checking out any of the other spots, unless, of course, they're missing the sword at this point.
Yep, open caves will be the source for the first sword.
Yep. So where do you think the sword's gonna be today?
Casino Corner.
Casino Corner? You know what? I'm feeling the shop south of the desert.
Yeah, that is certainly possible.
But of course, none of these racers are really prioritizing finding the sword. They're excavating as much of Hyrule as they can, looking for levels. And here we've got xIceblue finding the letter. That's going to be useful for potions later. And that was another thing that I forgot to mention is that we have second quest enemies, which, we've got the super ropes, and of course we've got our friends, the blue and red bubbles.
As well as Stolfos that shoot Lionel damage sword beams.
Well, hey, at least it's not Darknut shooting Lionel beams.
Oh, God, don't give Fred any ideas.
You mean don't give me any ideas?
Also, by the way, xIceblue did find one medicine shop right before finding the book. Oh, hey, we were both wrong.
Nice
sword in the corner. See, I was trying to be nice when I picked my corner. The game decided to be rude and put it in the exact opposite corner.
Well, as everybody says, the game knows. And here we've got level 1.
And it's Uncle Wizzy's house.
Yeah.
Something tells me Maligord's not going to be there too long. Yep.
Yeah, unfortunately, without a sword, Maligord's only hope is to bring some Jaeger bombs to the party hut here.
Yeah, but it looks like he's going to take another direction. Ooh, the recorder.
Okay, that's a nice find. That is a nice find indeed, because that's going to open 10 more spots on the overworld.
The recorder is much more powerful in a second quest overworld setting for that reason.
Indeed.
Oh shoot.
Probably gonna... Actually, it's gonna be very difficult to clear that room out, but that might be the Triforce, that might be a key. We've got pretty tough gels on our screen here on Maligord's side. And it looks like there's not a whole lot, can get through this shutter door. Gonna have to just go back and forth using the candle. I hate book, changed my mind, yes. Yep, you still need the book to understand the old men.
Yep, the trade-off is you will still have the usual effect of what that does to the wand in green fire, but it's a good trade-off here.
Well, it's a good trade-off up to a certain point, and here we're going to see our coast item, and it's the raft. Raft really only unlocks 2 spots, so it's not really the highest. Ooh, there's a heart on Maligord's side. So that's 6. So Maligord, if they find the white sword item, they're going to be guaranteed to take it. Unless, of course, it is a junk item.
Or they lose the heart to a Muggerum. Oh wait, that's 7 hearts, that's a guarantee. Even if a Muggerum comes up, ooh, and xIceblue takes our first death of the seed, and it's in the overworld.
Yep. Here, there's a Goma.
Ew.
Well, on the bright side, though, I highly doubt the Goma is going to be... Oh, okay, yeah, of course, that shutter door is going to open with the block, because here we've got our item, our, seller item, and it is... Hey, it's Lord Banana! Hey, chat, you know what to do. Alright, well, we're going to start building our sundae here, and that's our first scoop of vanilla for the evening.
Yep, that is true, and chat was all over that one, too.
No, the fun part is when you are watching a completely different randomizer, and you just start yelling Fred, and people have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm pretty sure I did that earlier for the Zelda 3 random tournament qualifier.
Oh, I mean, like,
xIceblue was about to enter level 1.
Oh, I mean, like, if you're playing something like, Dragon Warrior randomizer, or, I mean, you can do it with the Super Mario 3 randomizer, of course, but... And here, xIceblue is going to check out level 1. And Maligord's going to check out some of these recorder spots.
Taking on the Dark Nut Room.
Now this might be a good idea, because there's going to be a drop in this room, so you'll get an extra key, but unfortunately, you're going to have to come back out and re-enter, and we got 12 for the bombs, so 12 rupees for bombs. That's actually not bad. That's a 8 rupee discount.
40% off for those of you who did the math. And yeah, that's a very good discount. I like it. As Maligord passes Monocle Rock, interesting thing to note, Monocle and Spectacle Rocks won't have anything in a second quest overworld.
Nope. And yep, there's a key. Probably going to unlock this door up here. We're gonna actually check off to the right.
Maligord's got the any roads.
So that's... Yeah, so both of them have about 7 hearts.
Not the worst any roads to be had, to say the least, but certainly usable.
Yeah. Hey, there's a clock.
Anytime a clock comes up and you're dealing with Wizrobes, that's a good clock.
Yeah. Unless there's lots of wall masters in the room as well.
That Wizrobe room held the Triforce.
Well, those are the easy Wizrobes. They might hurt a lot, but they're a lot easier to take down than the blue Wizrobes.
Well, then again, yeah, because both Wizrobes are nasty.
It was a nice damage boost off the candle there to get past the Lionels. Wait a minute, I just realized the Dark Nuts and the Wizrobes are in the same, set.
Oh, that's nasty.
That is very nasty. That reminds me of a seed I played once. I think most of you might know what it is. For those of you who are there. I'm gonna grab another key for their troubles. It looks like the blue Dark Nuts rolled a little bit low. Here we've got another level.
What level did Maligord just find? As
And
xIceblue
xIce
picks
is
up
gonna
more
check out the
banana.
banana. It's gonna nope out of the banana.
Or not.
Well. Ooh, there's those blue Wizrobes we were talking about. Oh, you know what? xIce didn't, I don't think, check that spot that had the recorder.
No, he did not. So now he's going into a really disgusting looking room combat-wise.
Yeah. But you know, if you can get past this room, then, oh, hey, there, no, get out of there. Yeah, he's gonna up A. Hopefully we'll find that recorder room.
Yep, just to the left of here. And all I'm gonna say about that is... About that Wizrobe, that's a personal foul for trying to pull a late hit out of bounds.
Yeah. Yeah, usually the enemies won't go straight up to the corner of, the edge of the screen. But Wizrobes have a tendency to the blue Wizrobes have a tendency to kind of ignore that.
Now, the only problem with going up A there is that he has to re-clear this Wizrobe room, and then he'll be able to pick up the Triforce.
Yeah, but the bright side is that, well, I mean, unless you get hit by one of those beams, at least there's a chance they'll drop bombs. So that might work out in xIce's favor. See, there we go. Yep.
And another clock in the same room.
And another bomb drop.
The game knows.
Yeah.
That's our first Triforce piece of the match at about 12:08.
So things aren't looking too bad so far. And here we've got another level.
That position?
Oh, this was this the other... No, this was the other level that we haven't found yet. And we've got an old man, doesn't say anything intelligible at the moment. Gonna try and bomb off to the right here. They do so. And, ooh, another free heart. So this is looking to be a very healthy seed, as Maligord takes a bop to the gels.
Yep, not a very healthy maneuver.
No, but yeah, with the amount of hearts you're getting, it might be possible that one of these players is going to, take a shot at, mags. Oh, didn't quite pick it up. There we go.
Yeah, looks like Maligord got denied.
And here we've got another level. So we're finding a lot of the levels, and we got some blue bubbles, or the opposite of blue bubbles, the ones that take your sword away.
Those are the red bubbles. Oh Lord! Look out! Here comes a Danger Noodle freight train. And a good strategy by xIceblue to block Clip out of the way to avoid getting damaged, because these guys will run through Link's health very fast.
Yep. And of course, this room here could have an item, or we will know if there's a passageway in this room, then we will know that it's levels 4 through 8.
That's one down, both down.
There we go. And what's our reward? Our reward is, so this is levels 4, 5, 6, 7, or no, it's 5, 6, 7, or 8, I should say. Levels 5 to 8, not 4 to 8.
That positioning makes me think it's 6 or 7.
Possible. Ooh, wow. Those fires went down in one shot. That's something you definitely want to see.
Yeah, anytime a fire doesn't split up, it's a good thing, because then you're getting drops from those fires as well.
Yeah. Oh, this is a nasty... Ooh, hey, we got a ladder block. And you know what? I think this is level 7.
Ooh. 33 rooms of torture is not fun at all.
Can you... No? Maybe it's level 6? You're right, it's either level 6 or level 7. Oh, but then you gotta fight these silly snakes all over again.
I do like the idea of dropping bombs, but with how quick they move, that would be very tough to get in hit.
You know, one of the interesting things is that where Link is right now, Link can hit those land molas and, damage or, phase right through them. Because, the enemies have the iframes as well.
That's a heck of a strat.
Yeah, well, that's actually really good to know for, if you're in a room full of dark nuts in a cramped corridor. Alright, we got the Danger Noodle's less enthusiastic cousins. And here we're down at the bottom, and we can go right.
Well, we gotta round that ladder block.
Yep, that's good to hear, unless there's a ladder block in this room. And we should be able to go right here. And we should be able to go up in the next room, and if we do that, then we will know for a fact that we are in level 6. There's the Oh, wait a minute, is that the ladder blocked room? Yeah, and we can go up. We are most definitely in level 6.
Yep, as Maligord has the sword.
Yep. Hey, and there's another clock. You know what the worst thing to have is? A clock in a red bubble room just as you lose your sword.
Ugh, that's the worst.
Yeah. But it looks like our item can't be in this room, and no, this can't be level 6. We're in level 7.
Yep, and that's Jurassic Park. It certainly didn't look like level 7 at first, but it turned out to be 33 rooms of torture, and I believe xIceblue is somewhere in the middle.
You know what that also means too, right? That means that empty space in the very, very upper left. That's a room. Hey, look at that! The Rupee boss is guarding the Triforce. So now xIceblue needs to ask the question: should I go back in here and find the item, or should I move on?
It's level 7. He's moving on. I don't blame him.
Yeah. Well, you see, at that point in time, you've explored enough of the level that if you absolutely have to go back, you will know where to go and where not to go. And you know what? I would say, despite the Danger Noodles, I'd say that level probably wasn't the worst. Ooh, an xIceblue taking a gamble and getting 39 rupees.
That's a nice win.
And Maligord here is going to check out Graveyard Vanilla level 6 second quest, and it's Magic Sword. Unfortunately, a little shy on the hearts to take a look.
Yep, with one more, he'd have a 20% shot at it.
And let's see what's over here. And we've got ourselves another level. And this one,
3, maybe?
Yeah, this is looking like level 3. And we got more whiz robes.
I think these wizards are on the beefy side.
Yeah, those whiz robes are not going down with one bomb shot.
But Maligord takes the Death Mountain back to stop for him. Start for him, rather.
Alright, so yeah, I'm saying this is level 3. Yeah, this is... Should be able to bomb right here, yep. So you know what that means. Level 3 start is vanilla.
Yeah, it's in the vanilla position, but not the vanilla chord, and xIceblue already with 3 Triforce pieces.
Probably gonna go back in and check 3. 3 is a small enough level, you should be able to dig out the item fairly quickly. Unless, of course, there is a ladder block, or even worse, a Goma block. And looks like Maligord is heading back into level 1. Gonna look for that piece of the Triforce.
Not sure he's gonna like where it is, though.
Well, hopefully they will go right here, and not go up into that incredibly trolly room.
Yeah, that's what it's
Well, wait, no, they want to. Oh, yeah, because... Yeah, they're gonna want to, because otherwise they wouldn't be clearing that room full of the gels. So without any keys... Ooh. Probably a good idea to stay away from that spot. Oh. So here's our item. And our item is... It is the red candle.
Still early enough to where that can be a helpful item.
Yeah. It's gonna provide extra offense against, enemies such as the rope, but Gibdos. Especially without access to the sword.
Yeah, but with that, xIceblue is moving on. While that was going on, Maligord got boxed by the red with his robe, and had to go back to start.
Yeah. Well, these blue dark nuts are arguably easier to kill.
But they also hit harder.
They do hit harder, yeah. Well, the red whiz robes that hit, the hardest. Well, their beams do anyway. There's only one other enemy in all of Hyrule that does as much damage.
And we'll be seeing that enemy much later on.
No, that's good. That's an endgame boss. Like literally endgame. Finding all these secrets. Gonna be trying to clear out this room here because this corridor staircase most likely has an item.
That's the staircase with Lord Banana.
No, yeah, but the outside, the top side has an item too. Usually, some of those staircases.
We are not quite in the round of it yet. This is bonus bracket round 2, I believe.
Yep. Some people call it the loser's bracket, some people call it the bonus bracket, and some people like to call it the basement bracket. Ooh, taking another death before...
Tried to get the bomb off to break open that whole palm hole, but unfortunately the Lionel said, denied! Have to start.
There we go, that red candle is being put to work. So one of the advantages of the red candle, of course, is that you do have a slightly longer range weapon.
We don't know what that old man's saying at the moment.
It's probably saying something like, sail over the water to reach the silver arrows or something.
Well, if it was mixed sense, we could have the old man shocked and just completely shocked, saying,
There-
"Whoa, did you hear what Putz just said?"
Oh, there should be a setting. It's like sail over the water to reach the step ladder. Meanwhile, the raft is on the coast item. That would just be like amazing to have like just like the most absurd, deceptive hints.
Deceptive hints like that.
Well, because that
That
would be
might be one to talk to Fred about.
that would be interesting because that would be almost like meta deceptive. Because kind of like if you know that the hints are deceptive, then you know that you're ruling stuff out.
Well, then again, another name I've heard losers bracket, bottom bracket get called. I've heard somebody once call it the toilet bracket. And I'm like, part of me chuckled, part of me cringed.
Yeah, I mean, yes, to get there you do have to, not win, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you are a loser. And here's the power bracelet.
Not sure the dungeon, but that's gonna open up a few more spots on the overworld.
Yep, that's 7 more spots that are going to be opened up.
That's looking like maybe question mark level 4. Wait, so that's a part of 7 that xIceblue didn't find? Where is it for? Oh.
Oh, this is level 4. This looks like, you mean where xIceblue is? Yeah, this is looking to be like level 4. I
Talking
think.
about Maligord at the moment.
The Maligord, okay. Well, there's another rupee room. Oh, no. No, that's right. I think, yeah, that was... Didn't we already see xIceblue grab a Triforce in there?
If so,
Because I know there was... Yeah. That's what happens when you don't have, level numbers. You get all kinds of confused.
Now, this could work out in Maligord's favor if we have something required at an overworld push spot.
That's true.
Maligord in 3.
Okay, that tea room indicates that this is definitely level 4. It's gonna clip here into the block in order to defeat these Dark Nuts. And that's one way to destroy an Aquamentus.
Only opens the door, though, so that turned out to be just that, and that was it.
Well, without the step ladder, that's probably a good thing.
So now the question is, where could that step ladder be?
Yeah, that's a very good question. Usually...
Keep in mind, it can be a 9.
It can be a 9, in fact. Any important items can be in level 9. We still haven't found the bow yet, or the silver arrows. Now let's see now, for levels, I don't believe we've run into level 5. I don't believe we've run into level 2, or 6, or 8, I think.
Yeah, we're missing quite a bit of stuff right now in terms of levels. We already know where 9 is. In fact, that was the first level both runners found.
Oh no. Let's hope that there's no item up there.
And a Chevy room locked in, that means xIceblue's gonna have to do an up A.
And yeah, that is definitely level 4. You can see the snake. Okay, that's level 3 Maligord is in.
And Maligord was indecisive for a moment, but will pick up the red candle now.
Well, that's good at least. That means that we know that that Dark Note or that Wizrobe room is definitely not required. Wow. Those blue moblins are... Ooh, get sniped by the moblin. We also still haven't found a white sword. So, you know, if they find any more health, they might think about getting the magic sword, or at least trying for the magic sword. And what we got here? Recorder spot. Just another take any, but for the door repair guy, he gets to take your rupees.
Yep, and with that hit being set for the door repair as it is now, you can still up A out of it, even if it turns out to be one of the shorter ones, like Neh, or the exclamation point from the Metal Gear games.
Yep. Oh, okay, wow, okay, there's a lot of rupee bosses in this seed.
Yeah, but we'll take it, because that means we've had 2 easy Triforces.
That's true. One of the interesting things is that if you get a Triforce inside a room that contains a boss, such as an Aquamentus or a Digdogger or, the rupees, right? They will respawn. So, you may want to, if you see the Triforce, what you may want to do is you may want to exit the room first and come back in, and then grab the Triforce, especially if there's a shutter in there.
Well, there is an interesting spot to enter a level from. Not sure which one it is, but judging by the look of it, it's not 2. And yes, the items in 1 were found. As soon as we get one more item, I will drop a recap for what we got this far. But I'm wondering if he's got to be in either 5 or 8 or on xIceblue side.
Oh, there's those danger noodles again. But with that red candle, they're going to go down pretty fast.
They get roasted real quick.
Yep. But,
careful, man.
Without a red ring, Link is getting roasted himself.
Well, the fact that they're camping the doorway is not making this easy at all.
Oh, don't you just hate spawn campers?
Yeah, doesn't matter, a classic game or a modern game, spawn campers are rude.
But, gonna take the map, and we are indeed level 6.
So, I was wrong with the guess on that one. Looks like Maligord's also in the same dungeon, if I had to take a guess.
Yep. And there's the Triforce. Gonna leave that alone for just a moment.
Speaking of Triforces, if either of our runners were to get bopped by a red bubble, they could restore their sword by picking up a Triforce piece. The blue bubble isn't the only way. The other methods are drinking a potion, visiting a fairy fountain, and doing an up-A save.
Yep.
Maligord ties the Triforce count at 3 aside.
Maligord's gonna continue digging out this dungeon. So, what do you think the item is gonna be in here? Do you think it'll be something useful, or do you think it'll be something not so useful?
Well, judging by the look of this NFC room, I'm wanting to say that just give him the ladder. Keep some of the exploration pain out of it. And there are 2 spots in the overworld, second quest overworld, that require the ladder.
Yep, second quest level 8 and the screen next to it. Oh, but look at that here. You got you got the spiral room with red bubbles, and xIce is saying, no thank you.
And I do not blame him, because without a potion, he would not be able to recover his sword. Maybe these squishy fires can drop some health. Or not.
Yeah, we're still looking for that item. Is it in here? Nope, that's just the Dodongo.
Yep, a single Dodongo, so it's not quite Jurassic Park, but still beaten nonetheless.
I'm guessing that the item is probably all the way down in the hook. Although we haven't been up here yet, so there's a possibility... Nope.
Now here's the problem with the item in the hook, and I've seen this on a couple of different seeds. That is a linear path. If any of those rooms are ladder blocked, then you're out of luck.
Unless, of course, you have a corridor staircase that leads all the way down here. And it does. I guess that's as far as it goes, but you're gonna lose your sword. Sometimes you just have to grin and bear it, Sometimes you just have to make it without a sword. And that's where having an alternative weapon like the wand or even the boomerang comes in handy.
And a dark room. Let's see where we're at.
More bubbles. And a ladder block.
And a ladder block with an Aqua Mentis.
Oh, but you know what?
Quite rude game.
You know what? I'm starting to think that the ladder is here. Because in my experiences, I find that there's always a dungeon where it looks like there's ladder blocks everywhere, but you can still keep going. And that's going to be the dungeon where you find the ladder. Almost always. Oh, but here you go. Can you bomb to the right? Cannot bomb to the right.
No, so that makes this level 6 segmented.
Indeed it does. Still have a couple more rooms left to check. Probably should, bomb off to the left here. You can bomb to the left, and... Okay, well that's good. That room's empty. And nothing. So yeah, our item is ladder blocked. It's gotta be.
So, worst case scenario for our runners, the item in 6 is ladder blocked silvers.
Okay, the worst case scenario is that's a ladder blocked magic boomerang, and one of the racers is going to make a gamble that's not going to quite pay off, and they're going to find that magic boomerang just as the other player reaches go mode. That's usually how I see things.
But with that, xIceblue gets the sword back and retakes the Triforce lead 4-3.
Yep.
So I know we really didn't find anything.
Oh.
Ugly big secret. Gross.
That's not a very big secret at all. So yeah, this is the part of me.
Was a lie.
You know what we haven't seen yet? A bait block.
And that bait block could be anywhere, including level 9.
Yep. It could even be required in level 9.
And that's the dirty part about it. But here's what we do know for items. Well, we do not know the items in 2, 4, 5, 8, or 9. Here's what we do know. 1 had the recorder, Lord Banana. 3, the red candle. We concluded that the item in 6 is ladder blocked, as Maligord takes the death. And because of that, we know the ladder cannot be in 6. 7 had the power bracelet, a heart container as our armless item, and the raft at the coast. We still haven't seen the white sword item.
They're gonna check under second quest recorder lake. What do we find? No, just that. Well, that bait's fairly cheap, so if there is a bait block, at least it's not going to be too difficult to scrounge up some change for.
And also a second item block dungeon being level 4. Thanks, chat. So that's another dungeon the ladder can't be in. So we could realistically see the ladder in 2, 5, 8, or 9, or it could be the white sword item. Because that's the thing, we have not seen the white sword item.
Yet. Here, xIce is back up on Death Mountain to finish the job. Just find some more money. Nothing important. And we're still missing the silvers, and we're still missing, the bow. So we've still got quite a bit of game left. And, I wouldn't be surprised at the moment that xIceblue finds another Triforce piece. They are going to make a beeline straight for level 9. Oh, well, here's the red ring. Red ring
And that's our
is...
white sword item.
Yeah, but that's a good white sword item to find. That's going to quite
Unfortunately, these bubbles are in a pretty tough to avoid spot, so I'm starting to question if ladder can even possibly be in a place like this. Oh, hi, Dig Dogger.
Gonna go check up here first.
Wondering if this Gibdo room in the moat is a bomb hole north. It actually does.
Yep.
So the staircase is off in this room. This has to be it. We've seen the entirety of the dungeon.
Yep.
Question is, what is our item gonna be? We're about to find out, and it is... Wait for it. The bow! Pretty mean place to find that.
Now.
And not too far behind, xIceblue finds it. So now we have one important question. Where could those silver arrows be?
Good question.
So it looks like xIceblue's back in 5 to look for the Triforce, one room away.
And hopefully gonna keep going to find that bow.
They both have it. So now, with 5 Triforce pieces, xIceblue will be able to enter level 9.
And that's the big question. What are you going to do? You know, you haven't found the step ladder. You haven't found several levels. Do you gamble on level 9, or do you go looking for more levels?
Looks like xIceblue's still exploring the overworld, but at this point, why not risk it for the biscuit?
There's another bonus cave. Gonna take the potion.
Good call, because you don't want to run out of health in 9.
Yeah, that seals the deal. xIce is definitely going to level 9. Probably gonna do a little bit of excavating until then, because you never know. But you know, the silver arrows could be power bracelet blocked.
As Maligord continues to hunt the overworld, actually, Ice is going to be in a similar position. Oh, and Maligord now has the red ring.
Yeah, and xIce is checking out more of Death Mountain, so I guess it's better to get all of that out over and done with, because, like I said, you never know. I'm gonna grab more bombs there.
Possibly. And another thing that chat brings up is Ice is out of keys, so Ice might be looking for another level to try and get restocked on keys before going into 9.
Yeah, that's probably a good reason.
That would make sense.
You know, at this point in time, if they run into level 2 and it's got the any key, that would have to be like the absolute best thing that could happen to them.
Certainly would be a good thing to happen, no doubt about it. But then again, running into a level and finding a needed item would also be a very big help. just 2 cents for that secret, because it was a very small one.
Yep. We still haven't found a book.
And Maligord finds a cheap bait shop.
Yep. It's gonna check these 2 spots up here. Actually, 3 spots. There's a 4th spot, but unfortunately that is power bracelet blocked. And hey, we've got a level, so that's good. The only problem is that gonna need to come out and do a sideways pirouette.
Yeah, this is a trick mentioned in Nintendo Power Magazine way back when.
Problem is,
such a pirouette will clear a locked door, but he went the wrong way.
well, no, I think xIce was checking to see if there was a bomb spot.
Maligord just ignores that screen altogether, probably because of the Lionels. Can't blame him. And that's another level! So we got both of our runners in levels.
This might come down to a level 9 where both of them are on an even footing.
It just might.
Oh, that's the white sword. We are in level 2. And
xIceblue's in 2. I think Maligord's in 8.
Yep. xIceblue is going to play 2's Clues and walk out.
And here comes xIceblue into the same level Maligord just found.
And I'm thinking this level here is... But what have we got left?
8.
8. I think 8. Yeah, it's got to be 8.
Especially with all the different bosses that are here.
Yep, that was a Goma block. But of course, you know, both of them know how to ladder clip, or not ladder clip, block clip. And there's our confirmation that it's level 8. Some of you might still not be convinced.
It's looking to me like Ice is found the stealth staircase that Maligord found about a minute ago.
Ooh, can't be good.
Maligord has an item, and there's the ladder.
Well, that's one useful item. But I think this all but confirms that the raft block would definitely be dead in the water.
If the raft sailed not to save the princess, the raft is not going to yield anything of importance.
Now, again, you know, with the key count, you know, the any key would definitely be, you know, aside from the silver arrows, would be the best thing to find. Gonna block clip in there and find that step ladder.
Yep, so both our runners finding the ladder in relatively short order of each other. There's still one more item at large in this dungeon.
I just realized
the
those
Triforce
areas are pretty squishy.
Yep, those careers are soft, but, well, that main handler is at least vanilla.
It's Manhandler being Manhandler. If you don't get it
Yeah,
all in
that's
one
great.
go, good luck getting the rest
Well,
of it.
it's a very soft manhandler, and that just gave me another way of calling Manny being Manny back from Manny Ramirez's Red Sox days.
Find the Triforce, which didn't...
I think Ice just got Y-forced into it.
Ooh. Okay, there we go. So what was that? 110 for 3 bombs?
120 for 3 bombs. Not very good, but Maligord was out of bombs at the time, so not the worst situation for it.
Yeah. Besides, at this point in time, what are you really going to need the money for? Unless, of course, the silver arrows are Goma block, but I don't think we've seen a Goma block.
Well, not a definite Goma block anyway.
There's a Goma.
Thinking this is the second item here, and Maligord has it. It's the wand.
Wow. So yeah, so we're running out of locations the silver arrows can be.
Yeah, at this point, it's 50-50 between the 2 spots in 9. From based off what we know, it's 50-50 between the 2 spots in 9, the item in 4, and the item in 6. Now, keep in mind, 4 and 6 were ladder blocks, so by logic, those could be required double dips.
Well, no, they wouldn't need to be double dips because the ladder was an 8. Right?
Well,
But
I'm not so sure about that, only because they could get the Triforce out of 4, or they couldn't get the Triforce out of 4 without the ladder, I'm pretty sure. Well, we never found it. But 6's item was definitely ladder blocked.
And speaking of which, xIce is going to go back into level 6 and, going to gamble on it being here. So, I'll say one thing though, if Maligord goes back to level 4, this is going to be very interesting, and this could be one of the factors that decides the race.
Yep.
Oh, no? But it looks like Maligord is going to instead gamble on level 9.
Yep, so we got 2 different plays going on at the same time. And I figure this is as good a time as any to go over what our runners are looking for in level 9. In 9, we are looking for a single shutter door that stays shut when a room's cleared full of enemies, or, after beating Ganon, it just pops open with enemies in it. We're also listening for the roar of the beast, because the beast is extremely loud, and, well, let's just say he's loud enough to keep his neighbors up at night, because he is able to be heard in an adjacent room from where the player is. Meanwhile, we are about to find out what xIceblue, what was ladder blocked in 6 post-Rupee boss. This is it, and it is...
Oh,
somebody called that, actually.
I did! I called that!
You called that a while ago.
It's like I say, I know that the game knows that I know that the game knows that I know.
Yep.
But you know what the worst part is?
This was a bust.
If I was racing this, I still would have made that check anyway.
Yep, so now Ice is entering level 9.
Yeah.
And with an offensive advantage, Maligord did not go into 2, thus not getting the white sword.
So the only thing left over is the silver arrows and the book. And the magic key.
It's the silver arrows, the book, and the any key, which is where we shall find out soon enough.
And neither of the racers have that book, so neither of the racers are going to be able to take advantage of any of the hints. And of course, furthermore, we still have not seen a bait block, so it's likely that there might be a bait block here in level 9. The good news is that at that point, the bait block is probably not going to be necessary.
I mean, it could be possible, but unlikely.
Well, could you imagine a bait block on the way to Zelda?
That would just be annoying. Meanwhile, Maligord in a tough spot against a Patra anti-turret room.
Ugh. Yeah,
This is disgusting.
one of the worst. especially on such little health.
And Patra wins that fight. Now, speaking of Patra, Patra's quite loud in its own right. And in a room with a Patra, if Ganon is in an adjacent room, Patra's roar will drown out Ganon's roar, except for one frame of Ganon, the audio of the roar of Ganon.
Yep.
It's not something that a lot of folks, well, I know I can't pick it up because I don't know what it sounds like, but once you're able to pick it up, you won't forget.
If I remember correctly, the roar of Ganon is actually the roar of Gleeok.
That is right.
Yeah. So if you know what the Gleeok sounds like, you might be able to, but, you know, you really have to be paying attention, though.
Well, Aqua Mentis uses the same roar, too, if memory serves me.
Yeah, I think so. I believe it's split between 3 different bosses, I believe there's 3 different boss roars. And it looks like we found the book here in level 9.
Yep, xIceblue did a block clip to avoid having to fight a Patra. So now it's 50-50, folks. Where's it gonna be? Second item in 9 or 4 for the silver arrows?
If we find that hint where the silver arrows lie elsewhere, we will know for a fact it's in level 4.
That's another point, because now Ice will be able to pick up on any of the hints that can be in level 9, and those hints are Quadrant of the Kidnapped, Quadrant of the Beast. Either silver arrows are elsewhere, or the Quadrant of the Silvers, and the enemy type that guards the compass. Now those hints can be swallowed up by Mugger Rooms or bait blocks, so nothing is guaranteed.
Yep, we've already seen 1 Mugger Room, and we have seen no bait blocks yet. So that's always a possibility. I'm gonna check here. This is most likely a staircase. Nope, not gonna check.
Nope, I think Ice was farming for bombs.
The beast awaits in the northwest of Skull.
Yep, so that's 1 hint. Yep, Mally did get the Triforce out of 8.
Ugh.
See where this transport staircase goes. All the way up into the corner where is a rupee boss.
How many rupee bosses are there?
That's at least the 3rd one we've seen this season.
Oh, there's gotta be more than
4th at this point.
That we'll remember, there were 2 rupee bosses that were guarding 2 pieces of the Triforce. One was guarding the item in level 6, and there was one we just found just now.
So that's 4.
Yeah. Well, I think the game itself has at least 3. The vanilla game.
Yeah, interesting detail. These turrets are making these Wizrobe runs tough, but that clock's gonna make it a lot easier for Ice.
Yep. Sadly, though, the key count is pretty low. But here we've got another staircase.
And Maligord just got the compass, so now we know exactly where the kidnapped is.
Yep. So that's good, because that means there's 2 hints that you don't need to go looking for. So if the Mugger Room does in fact take away some of those hint rooms, then as long as the silver arrow hint is still around, they're still golden.
Yep. And it looks like the way to Zelda's room, well, right now Maligord's trying to clear out these red Wizrobes with turrets. Dicey proposition, to say the least.
Yep. And I'm going to assume that both runners here are not going to leave level at 9 until they know for a fact where the silver arrows are located.
And it looks like xIceblue did see Zelda's room, but now has it confirmed with that compass pickup, which in this case, it looks like that hint would either be traps guard the compass or nothing guards the compass.
Probably nothing guards the compass.
Yep, both of our runners have definitely seen where Zelda is. Maligord appears to be in new territory here.
Yep.
We are locked in combat. Ice finding a staircase, and it's a transport. Right next to the eye of the skull.
Yep, was not two-door Monty. And there's Ganon's room.
But blue lizrobes are guarding it. Must be the housekeepers.
Yep.
And a tea room.
Yep, gonna take down the dark nuts and do a ladder clip over the water. Oh, just a Patra. So where to now? Ooh. That's a lot of dark nuts. So xIce is getting fairly close to where Ganon might be. Gonna go off here to the right and check out this area. Ooh, getting trapped by a Patra. So yeah, so if you're just joining us, we are on the search for the silver arrows. Both players are digging out level 9. You know, they could either be here or they could be back at level 4. We just don't know yet. And we do know that the beast is up in the northwest corner of the skull. And we both players have the compass for Zelda's room. And this room is just the bomb drop. Nope, nothing in here. Oh, wow, that's a 5th rupee boss. This game has a lot of... Will xIce remember that that particular spot can be... is a room? Probably going to clear out this room full of Wizrobes to see if any of them have a key. Nope, gonna up A. Come back to start. Both of them up A and going back to start. So both of them here. Gonna try a different way. Ooh, the silvers to find the beast live in the northwest of the skull. We know for a fact that the silver arrows are here in level 9. And not only that though, they are close to where the beast lies. So this game is still this is still a match, but at this point in time, xIceblue has a definite advantage. Knowing for a fact to check out level 9, knowing where in level 9 to check it out. Hopefully Maligord is going to go, and Maligord's found the spot where Zelda is located. Going to continually go right or to the left here, and okay, nope, just another room. Down here, going to go check out. Going to bomb over to the right, can't, or to the left, can't bomb over to the left. Meanwhile, xIce is down here, right below this, the Eye of the Skull. Or not, sorry, that's where Zelda was located. It's going to be right next to where Zelda is located. Ooh, I've already gone this direction. Meanwhile, Maligord's, wrecking. Oh, there we go, gets the bomb drop. Probably what they was looking for. Nope. Oh, there we go, gets more bombs. Check out. Nope, not an extra key. Gonna continue on down here. And here we've got, what have we got in here? Just another staircase. And meanwhile, here's another staircase for Maligord. And xIce is back in the Eye of the Skull. Gonna continue now on to the left, and yep. Probably gonna want to bomb upwards. Nope. I'm gonna go back here and bomb up. We're still looking for the silver arrows, and we're still looking for Ganon. We know both of them are in the northwest of the skull. Yeah. There, and so xIce is in the right spot. Traps guard the compass. There we go. And here, this is the silver arrows right here. I'm very certain, and we have them. The silver arrows. xIceblue is now ready to take on the old Ganonmeister himself. Gonna take out these red Wizrobes, head back all the way up to where we think we heard the roar of Ganon. Oh! Ooh, not much health left on xIce's side. Gonna check out, can you bomb up? Cannot bomb upwards. Ooh, one more hit left. Gonna switch to the potion. Gonna switch to the potion. No, don't use that other potion up. There we go. And there we go. Maligord has the silver arrows. So at this point in time, it is now a race to find Ganon. And I think xIce has a clue where Ganon's located. And, ooh, looks like Maligord's gonna take a hit. Come on, you've got this. You both have this. You just need to get up there. This is a good. This is a race. We have ourselves a race here. And I love it when we have a race because then you know that one player isn't too far behind.
And this is where the fun begins.
Yep. So in case to fill you in on what was going on, both of them found the silver arrows. xIceblue found the hint for the silver arrows. It was in the northwest of the skull.
And we had a big sighting. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Ganon. He has the white sword, so it'll be around 6 to 8 hits.
Yep, if he can get the stun lock. This is a nice room to, for fighting Ganon in. It's much better than a Chevy room.
Anything is better than a Chevy room. And xIceblue has finished off the beast. We got bacon. Now to backtrack to find the princess.
Which isn't going to be that difficult. Unfortunately, Maligord is right on his heels, and since they both have the compass, it's probably going to be very clear that, there's the... Nope, doesn't open.
Not quite, but...
One more down.
On Maligord's side, one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Ganon. And for Maligord, it's going to be 11 to 15 hits because he has the wood sword.
And the door opens, and...
There it is for Maligord. Just ran out of time. Your winner for this race is xIceblue with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 19 minutes, 10 seconds.
And Maligord has forfeited from the race?
But is gonna give it a shot at finishing this off. Oh, but got Hyrule drivered! Just hate to see that happen, folks. And joining us in the commentary booth is our winner, xIceblue. GG, well done.
GG, that seed. Ugh.
Sorry.
Ugh. Like, that just left, like, a really bad taste in my mouth. Where was Maligord at?
Maligord took a Hyrule driver. He was right behind you.
Whew. I was very worried when I didn't find silvers in any level. I was happy to find 2, though.
Yeah, because that really helped, because you got the white sword and got right out of there.
I felt so behind that seed. That was a seed.
Yeah, that's one of those seeds where going into level 9 would have going into level 9 right away, not messing about in level 6. And by the way, I did call that magic boomerang in level 6.
Yep, he definitely called that one. I was hoping it would be something required, but the game was like, nope, we're going with Maligord. We are going with Jiggly's idea.
Yeah, I know that it's really strange. I'm not very proficient in the game, but for some reason I seem to really pick up on the little things that the randomizer does, like the Triforce and the shoot rooms.
Yeah. I got Y-forced in 8, and I was pretty upset.
Yeah.
We had a hunch that the only reason you'd pick up a Triforce there is if you got Y-forced. It was the only reason I could figure, anyway.
Well, I was standing in the center because I was like, let's push a box.
And nobody expects the Triforce Inquisition.
No, we never do. No matter how many Y forces you get, you never calculated or expected. So happy that I actually did not dive a 9 immediately. With so many levels being ladder blocked, I felt like not diving 9 was not a great idea, and it actually came back to not bite me because the first room in 9 was a ladder block.
Maligord did wrap up the Ganon fight with a 122.36. So GG's to everybody involved, and with that we have Maligord in the race room. GG. That was a close
Thanks,
one.
guys. GG, xIceblue.
GG. That was a C, man.
You know what? Look, about there in the middle, I started thinking that it wasn't that bad of a seed. I mean, there was some... That was a nasty wood sword location. And it wasn't too bad if you ignored 4 and dug a little bit into 7 and got the Triforce there. But then that 9 was just... That just started out brutal and just didn't let up.
No, that 9 wasn't fun. I think my saving grace was finding the book in 9. And when I up-A'd, the very first hint, like right at start, was silvers were in the northwest corner.
Yeah. Yeah, I never found book. I found all 6 transport staircases before I even found the silvers, and then that last one there on the left column, nice little troll. I'll move you up a row, and then we'll give you silvers. Like, Jesus.
Yeah, I actually found silvers from the top.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I had one key, and I knew Ganon's room was locked, so I had to like navigate around with bombs.
Yeah, I found Ganon and tried to bomb out of his room. If I could have bombed south out of the room, I probably would have found silvers. And actually probably would have ended up winning. But I went left into Ganon's room. I didn't go down when I could have, when I coming in from the right.
Did you find Red Ring or?
Yes, okay. I did. Actually, funny, I actually died on that screen. I opened the passageway, and then a P-hack killed me.
Oh.
And then I got back there like 40 minutes later and found it was Red Ring, and there wasn't a nice gesture for that one. But I also was laughing. I'm like, it just figures that, you know, when I die on a screen, there's something important right there. So,
game knows.
Yep.
I've had too many of those like die. Like I've died on like that staircase, like the burn bush where level 3 was in this seed, where you have to like walk around the other screens just to get to the right side of the burn bush. I've died like on the pixel like right before that staircase, and it turns out that was a required level.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'm glad to be done with these flags.
Well, there's a positive right there. And while we're at it, you want to offer up any thoughts on the tournament overall? Well, look on the bright side, you also don't have to deal with the monster that's going to be the Elite 8 flags. So we got a preview of that recently, and oh boy.
Yeah.
It's going to be rough.
That flag set is going to be nice for the viewers, not for the players.
Yeah.
It's going to be lots of fun.
Is that actually the next round from this one in losers?
No, I believe there's one more round after this before the losers brackets gets to the Elite 8.
2, because I believe this was the last match. No, second to last match. Bonus bracket round 2. There's one other.
Yeah.
And then Ice, your next match is going to be against Amazing Toaster.
Oh,
yeah, I didn't want to go beat Amazing Toaster and embarrass him like that. You know, I'm just being nice to the guy. Or gal, I guess. No, but GG, good luck in the next round, and have fun with these flags.
I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Well, they've certainly been an interesting experience, that's for sure. The big difference in this race is that one screen to the right of level 8 was level 2, and Ice pulled the white sword out of there, so that gave Ice a bit of an offensive advantage where it was really needed.
Oh my god. Well, Well, I guess I can continue with the theme. I died on that screen too, because of those 6 blue Lionels.
That screen was not friendly.
No,
I went up there with a lot of health though, which was really nice.
When you got Lionels on that screen, it's not nice. I actually dropped a bomb right by the entrance. It killed about 3 of them and dropped a bomb, a lucky bomb drop, and then I died to another sword.
Ugh. I can't even tell you how many times I got sniped in the back by a moblin. Because I didn't find Red Ring for a while.
Mm.
Like, I found the Any-Roads, and I was like, forget Death Mountain, I'm leaving. And I never went back until, like, an hour in, almost.
Yeah. But GG, and thanks for the restream, guys, and let's have fun with the rest of the tournament.
That we will, for commentators and runners alike. Jiggly Saint, any final thoughts on this particular seed? It turned out to be a very close one at the end of the day, and it was a lot of fun to call.
Yep. Yeah, no further commentary necessary. You can direct all your hate mail to me. Both of you.
I'm already typing up the rough draft.
Well, to be fair, I think I was on call for a 9 that was even worse for combat. That was a really long one, and I'll leave it at that.
Well, this seed did look like it was at least a lot better than the weekly that we had last Sunday.
I heard about that race.
Oh.
I think Sky was,
Anyway, that's a discussion for another.
But yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right then. So what have we else going on speed gaming here?
Let's find out.
Yep.
Helps when you type the right thing in.
I'm gonna bow out. Thanks for the commentary. Thanks Speed Gaming for restreaming this race. We really appreciate it.
Yep.
Can't wait till next race to see how badly these flags ruin my life.
Prepare to get toasted.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see who does the toasting that seed.
I see what you did there.
I see what you did there.
I'm gonna leave on that note. See y'all later.
So going on right now, we have Mega Man X on Speed Gaming 3. That's a 24 robot master race involving X, X2, X3. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle on Speed Gaming 2. Final Fantasy IV Randomizer going on Speed Gaming 1 in progress, and again at 10 with Celeste at Speed Gaming 4. And the Super Metroid weekly race doing Randomizer at 11 on Speed Gaming 2. So that's what we got for tonight.
Yep, and I do believe that we have a race tomorrow. Let me just take a quick look at that. Oh no.
It's all good, I got it. Tomorrow's got a double header lined up.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to bow out right away, having some technical difficulties.
It's alright, I got it
It's all right.
here. It was fun to call it with you, Jiggly. Take care, and I'll catch you soon. As for the remaining schedule, folks, we have Jam Evil versus Dragon Dark tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern, followed by Zeb Gedney versus Shaddy at 10:30. So 2 races for you on Saturday, and a lot more stuff going on around the Speed Gaming family of networks. With that being said, it is time to bow out for my co-com Jiggly Saint and everyone behind the scenes at Speed Gaming. I am Leslie Pro 4 saying good night, take care, watch out for Lionels.